So joining us now from Arkansas, from Little Rock, is a guy who knows a lot about this, and you know him. Mike Huckabee is a former governor of Arkansas. His daughter is likely to be the next governor of the state. And Mike Huckabee does a program on the Trinity Broadcasting Network, Saturday and Sunday. You can see it there. So my analysis is basically the Obama marriage play was the turning point. Do you have another turning point?
I think that is exactly when it happened. And we've seen a steady drip of cultural change. But that's when the spigot was turned on full blast, and it was no longer just sort of a dribble out of the hose. It was a fire hose running at full strength. And from that point forward, the entire woke culture emphasis began to happen. And it started with the idea that we could abandon what has been traditional mores and standards, in this case, as it relates to marriage. Even Obama in '08, and I'm glad you played that clip, because a lot of people may either have forgotten or may have never known that what he said in 2008 was really the attitude of the general American culture. And that is that you could allow civil unions. Nobody really had a big problem with that. But the idea that you would redefine marriage, and that was the issue, Bill. It wasn't saying people couldn't love who they wanted to love. That's the lie that's been told. This was a redefinition of a 5,000-year-old institution called marriage that had its roots in a Judeo-Christian biblical understanding of how our culture was to be created and how we created the next generation and reproduction. And all that we are as a civilization really came down to that notion that we had responsibility, one man, one woman, life partners, creating the next generation and training them to be our replacements. But when you throw that out the door and you say that no longer is the standard, it's whatever we feel, what we think, what we believe, that replaced the notion of objective truth with subjective truth. And we've gone to hell ever since.
Well, you know, the progressives don't believe in objective truth when it comes to any kind of religious judgment. But along with the marriage, you also had the life issue. So back in 2008, when Barack Obama first ran for president, he would never, no politician in this country could ever say, I believe in aborting the unborn up until the birth date. So if it's an hour before birth and the woman says, don't want it, you can't say in 2008, oh no, go ahead, kill the unborn an hour before the birth is to take place. That would have been extreme, and that would have eliminated any politician. Now, the progressive movement, that's firmly their belief system. Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, on and on. That's their position. So that's even more horrifying to some of us than what happened in the other cultural issues.
I agree with that. And what is especially troubling, most of the people you just named are people who are part of the Catholic Church, who has been the most pro-life religious organization. In fact, I've often said, thank God for my Catholic brothers and sisters. They were way ahead of us evangelicals when it came to recognizing the value and intrinsic worth of every human being. They were pro-life before it became cool to be that way.
Inflation at its highest level in 40 years, interest rates skyrocketing, we all know that. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, not only predict a recession, but are using scary terms like economic hurricane and unprecedented. So, you need to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Please call them today, and they will have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers, are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.